Joey Slye set to kick off.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jackson now off the bootleg.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. Escaping the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Bell. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss.
3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Joey Slye lining up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On third down, Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jackson's pass.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. On second down, it's George. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Visitors, nothing.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete to Hill. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Jackson now. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead.
15. Visitors.
Joey slide out a kickoff after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial rush coming? And he's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Jackson.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Jackson throwing once more. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
He was brought down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, and going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
No gain on the play.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
37-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
His kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Focusing on me, Barbados with
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own. Seventeen-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll keep it on the ground. George. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going to try and throw. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, George. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Higbee, 29 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
For a 2-point.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We're back now in KC as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 52 yards.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's George. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier. Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And some space. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a draw play for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Jets 28. Our home.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Now in desperation. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Visitors 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
2nd and 6 at the 38.
Back to throw.
Jackson's pass complete to Todd Gurley. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
28.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, George. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 68 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. Result is a first down.
Vic will look to throw on first down. It's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Oh, yeah!
And touchdown! Robbie Anderson. 45 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up
off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Now Jackson. And hauled in by the tight end Miller.
Jackson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Number 83.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, his first carry, he loses the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's George. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The 22-yard line.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Eddie George, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete right around the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Now
goal.
a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by Steve Atwater.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of it. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First down and more for Jackson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Jackson, 54 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They find some open field here. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's George. And he's got this down to the 35.
George, that's good for a Jets.
Play action. Now Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. On 2nd down, it's George. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Jackson now. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
17-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And Adams has it, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Made by Stephon Gilmore.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mahomes firing complete. And bulldozing his way through. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
12 more yards there and another first down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll buy some time right, and that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Sliding out of the pocket. He can roll. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Backwater there defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
On the keeper.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cam Akers, 63 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Jackson. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10.
Complete.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Mostert.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down.
The ball carrier. The stop made by Myles Garrett.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a give, Akers running left. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Jets 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say so long, everybody.
set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they finally do get it, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to take off with it. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
George, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4.
On 3rd down, George. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always have to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And the Jets first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East front runners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry on the rest of the way.
Look and learn, baby. Remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For number 80.
The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on first down. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Anderson to kick off.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Oh, now he bowls him over, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to... Sanders got it. He's got a Jets touchdown.
Complete to Emmanuel.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett. He will score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this carries into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, Charles, a little bit ago, we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There's 6 of them.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
17, Davante
Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. And this is now a 1-point game.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 28, Jets 27.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Lockett the return.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
they'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Seahawks 28, Jets 27.
Again, it's Henry. Jackson, options out left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brown on the stop.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Allen's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Jackson's.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
You got to love it, baby. Give it some more.
By the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Jets first down.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Mean Joe Green in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
New York.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
For a 2-point.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Jets 33.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And 7.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. On third down, Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.